and do battle with the Detroit Lions. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stokes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Now it's Hines. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
The Tampa move at the 6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
This is Hines, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jackson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Kamara try the right side. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. On second down now, it's Hines. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The score, Saints 7, Lions 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. It's a gain of 10.
They run with Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw.
At the 26-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A big play there on the catch and run. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Touchdown, Saints! Adam Troutman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
2nd and 20. Back to throw. Stokes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the left side. Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on second down. Stokes.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stokes.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Terrace Marshall.
80 28 yards.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 45, Saints 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
The Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, 55.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Operating from the gun, Stokes, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
15-yard line.
Back to throw. Stokes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt A field goal or an extra point.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play there for Detroit. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Good job.
A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, Stokes going deep here for Watkins. And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
He's got a man complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Terrace Marshall, 97 yards. And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
58, Saints 32.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stokes. He's to the 10. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. Touchdown! Adam Troutman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Well, they'll turn to Kamara, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25.
65, Saints 40. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Complete to Nico Collins. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
72, Saints 40. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stokes drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, Stokes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Under pressure, and down he goes. So that one will be accepted. Off the play fake. Stokes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.